morning. Welcome. Today we are going to be doing a twisting class. So if you have blocks available, go ahead and have the blocks by your mat. If you don't, that's okay. You don't necessarily need them, but they're always good to have. If you are used to practicing with blocks and you don't have them at home, just modify by not taking the twists as deeply or making sure that you're keeping a bend in your knees so that the body is stable while you are practicing with me this morning. Please honor whatever you have going on. If you would like to put a blanket or folded up towel that you can sit on, you can place underneath your knees. Go ahead and grab those because we will be spending a little bit of time on our hands and knees this morning as we prepare the body for some twists. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So I want you to take an easy seat. Just closing your eyes, checking in with the body. Notice the quality of the breath. It's allergy season, so if breathing through the nose isn't possible for you this morning or this evening whenever you're watching this video, try to just take smooth, easy breaths through the mouth. And then let's slowly bring the chin down to the chest. And as you bring the chin down to the chest, allow the shoulders to pull back just a little bit to get a nice opening here. And then slowly bring the neck up. Taking right ear over to right shoulder. We're going to take the left hand and we're going to just bring it behind the body, just placing it on the ground, not stretching too far, but just bringing the hand back. Opening up the front of the chest. And then bring the fingertips back, bring your neck up, and let left ear drop over to left shoulder. Right hand again can release down beside the hip and then just slightly behind it, just behind the back. We'll release that hand, bringing the neck back up. If the eyes are closed, we'll open the eyes. Take your fingers out and up as you inhale. Exhale your hands down to heart center. And we're going to take some neck movements with this. So as you inhale, you're going to inhale and reach the fingertips up, taking your gaze up. As you exhale, follow your hands as they come down to your heart. One more time, inhaling and exhaling. Bringing the neck up to neutral. Let's take the right hand behind the back, left hand to right knee. Inhale, sitting up tall. Exhale, gentle twist, just opening the shoulders out to the right. And then bringing that back to center, letting the spine settle. And then we'll take the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind the back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gentle opening out to the side. And then slowly bring that to center. We're going to take the right hand now and place it down beside the hip, gently walking those fingertips away from the body. I want you to walk those fingertips away from the body until you begin to feel that left knee start to come up off the mat. Now I want you to pause there. Putting a bend in your right elbow, take your left arm up and reach left fingertips over to the right. Keep that shoulder relaxed, not bringing the shoulder into the ear. And then slowly bring those fingertips, the left all the way back down and your right back into your body. Same thing on the other side. So the left hand comes down. You're going to walk those fingertips away from the body until you feel that right knee start to rise. Keep a bend in that left elbow. Inhale your right fingertips up and reach them over to the left. Slowly release that right hand down, bringing left hand back in towards the body. Take the hands to the front of the knees or just relaxing in the lap. Inhale and draw your shoulder blades back and together. Exhale, arch the back, chin to the chest, and really sink into that lower back. Let the arms straighten. Following your breath, inhaling up and exhaling back. Inhaling and exhaling. We'll take that one more time. Inhale and exhale. And then as you are ready, go ahead and roll forward, coming onto your hands and knees. So as you come onto your hands and knees this morning, I invite you to slide your wrists slightly forward. A lot of the times we have our wrists really back under the shoulders and we're shortening our torso. We're not really giving the trunk of our body enough room to move. So go ahead and move those hands slightly forward and put a little bit of space between your knees. Pressing down into the mat, we're going to start with a few cat-cows. So inhale, let the belly move towards the mat, tailbone moves towards the wall behind you. Exhale, pull the pelvis under, chin to the chest, reach up between those shoulder blades. Following your breath, dropping the belly, tailbone back and up. Exhale, arch, chin comes down to the chest. Slowly bringing that back to neutral. Going to have you straighten your left leg, toes come down to the mat. Inhale, roll forward over your fingertips. Exhale, press back through your heel. Taking this 3 times, 3 rounds of breath, inhaling forward, exhaling back, inhaling forward, and exhaling back. As you inhale and move back forward, you're going to take those shoulders over the wrist, turn your left toes out to the left, grounding through your left foot, press into your right hand and reach your left arm up to sky. Slowly release the left hand down, and then bring the left knee down to meet the right. Let your hips rock side to side. Let your neck relax. Same thing on the right side, straighten your right leg, toes down on the mat. Inhaling forward over the fingertips, exhaling back. Inhaling forward, and exhaling. One more time. This time as you move forward again, we're going to take the right toes out to the right, press down through your left hand, right arm goes out to the side and up to sky. Slowly releasing the right hand down, bringing left knee down to meet the right. Take your knees wide apart, big toes come together, and sit back in a child's pose, rolling out your wrists. Letting the forehead come down to the mat. If you're comfortable, you can always have a blanket underneath the back of the knees or resting back on a block. We're going to take a couple more breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Slowly coming back up onto your hands and knees. We're going to step our right foot forward and in between the hands. So if you have blocks, you can bring them on either side of your right foot. Inhale here, draw your shoulders back as you inhale. On your exhale, walk the hands back as you take the right heel down and toes up. So we're going to flow dynamically through this, rolling the sole of the foot down, bending into the knee. As you inhale, bring those shoulders back, lifting through the chest. And then planting the palms as you exhale, straightening the right leg, heel down, toes up. One more time, pressing that foot down, drawing the shoulders back as you inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, straightening the leg, heel down, toes up. Moving forward again, rolling the sole of the foot down to the mat. I want you to really focus on this right foot, keeping all of the toes and the ball of the foot on the mat. As you inhale again, lift your heart. Exhale, straighten the leg, keeping the top of the foot, stretching the bottom of the foot, pressing down. Let your neck soften. Breathing here. Inhale to your fingertips. Bend back into that knee. So if that was a lot on your hips, I invite you to just take that part of the pose. If you want to add a little more, we're going to add a arm movement, a twist in the straight leg with the foot down. So inhale here, exhale, straighten the leg, leave those right toes pressing into the mat. Left hand is on the block or on your ground. And if you choose, you can take the right arm out to the side and up to sky. If your right arm is up, we're slowly going to release that down. Then we're going to bend back into that right knee, walking the hands forward. Going to take the right hand now to the inside of the right foot so that you can bring that right knee back to meet the left. And let your hips rock as you spread those palms back out. Let your neck relax. So same thing on the other side. We're going to step our left foot forward, making sure that ankle is under the knee, maybe a little in front. And again, your blocks are here. Inhale, lift your heart and chest. Exhale, straightening left leg, heel down, toes up, letting your neck relax. Moving with your breath, rolling the sole of the foot down, drawing the shoulder blades back in together as you inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, straightening the leg, heel down, toes up. One more time, inhaling, drawing those shoulder blades back. Exhale, straightening the leg. Bending into that knee, pressing that left foot now down into the mat. Let your shoulders relax. Inhale, lift. Exhale, straightening that left leg, leaving the top of the foot down, pressing the big toe into the mat. And then we'll slowly bend back into that knee. Let your shoulders relax just a little. We're going to take that again, honoring the body, only taking the twist if that's comfortable for you this morning. So we're going to inhale, heart and chest lift. Exhale, straighten that left leg. Toes are still pressing down. Right hand can be on a block or on the mat as you take your left arm out to the side and up to sky. Breathing here, and then slowly release that left hand down, bend into the left knee, moving the blocks out of the way. If they're on your mat, we'll take the left hand to the inside of the left foot and the left knee back to meet the right. Spread your palms out, let your neck relax, open and close the jaw, breathing. All right. I'm going to take another set of cat-cows, maybe a little deeper this time as we counter all that twisting that we've been doing. So inhale, let the belly move towards the mat, tailbone back and up, heart and chest lift. Exhale, pull the pelvis under, chin to the chest. Twice more. Inhaling, belly comes down. Exhale, arching, chin to the chest. And again. Inhaling and exhaling. Bringing the spine back to neutral, curl your toes and lift the hips back and up for a downward facing dog. As you come into this downward facing dog, bend your knees, walking that out. Open and close the jaw, maybe shake your head, yes and no. Taking a few breaths here to really settle into your downward facing dog. Downward facing dog is a lot of work for you this morning or right now. Remember, you can come back to your knees into a child's pose at any time. We're going to take another breath here. And then I'm going to have you inhale to your tiptoes, really pressing into your hands, reaching the hips up to sky. And then exhale, let those heels move down towards the mat. Neck is soft. On your next inhale, roll forward to a high plank or high push-up position, allowing both knees to come down to the mat, tops of the feet, bending the elbows right alongside the body, belly, chest, and chin all the way down. Inhale, draw your shoulder blades back in together for a low cobra. Hands should be able to float, no pressure here. We'll slowly release. The forehead back down to the mat. Curl your toes, press into your hands, and come back to a downward facing dog. Let the neck relax, open and close the jaw, and then look between your hands, stepping your feet forward in small steps, really taking your time. We're not in a hurry. Bending the knees so that your hands are in contact with the mat or on the blocks if you have those available. Let your neck relax. On your inhale, come up to your fingertips, heart and chest lift. On your exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up to your fingertips, heart and chest lift. Exhale, fold forward. This time, inhale, come up to your fingertips, heart and chest lift. Exhale, bend the knees like you're sitting down in a chair, pressing through the feet to come all the way up to standing. Rolling the shoulders back. Yay! All right, so you want to take your feet about hip-width distance apart. Let the shoulders soften here. I'm going to have you bring your right foot to the middle of the mat. So the right foot comes to the middle, there's a slight bend, and we're going to bring our left foot in front and on the other side of the right foot. Okay, so play with your balance here. It's easier to balance if you have a bend in both knees. So maybe habit to have that right knee locked out. Try to bend it a little bit. All right, you're going to let your right arm come down to the side. Reach your left arm up and stretch over to the right. We're really lengthening out up here. It's not a lot of a stretch in the lower abdomen. We're stretching up here through the shoulders. And then bring that back. Release the left hand down. Bring the left foot back over. Walk that out a little bit. And now bringing the left foot to the middle of the mat. We're going to put a bend in that left knee as you bring your right foot in front. Taking a moment to settle here again. You want to have a little bit of a bend in that left knee. And you can pay attention to the hips. Try to bring your right hip back, maybe squaring up to the front of the mat. Left arm is heavy, shoulders relaxed. As you inhale your right arm up and reach those fingertips over to the left. Remembering to breathe. And then we'll reach the right arm up, letting the hand come down and release the right foot. Beautiful. All right, so soles of the feet are down. Again, we're hip-width distance apart. Let's inhale, fingertips out and up, reach them up to sky. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward. Let the neck relax. Inhale, heart and chest lift. On your exhale, plant your palm, step your left foot back to a high runner's lunge. So with the left foot back, just like we did before, we're going to turn those left toes out to the left, grounding through your back foot. Your right hand can come to the block, the mat, or the top of your right foot as you take your left arm out to the side and up to sky. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. You're bent into that right knee and then slowly release the left hand down. Pressing into that right foot now, you can move that block out of the way as you inhale and sweep both arms up for warrior one. Arms come up, shoulders relax, heart and chest lift. Inhale. Exhale, open for your warrior two. Let your shoulders relax down, right? Keep our shoulders way down here. Fingertips are extending out in front and behind the body. Left hand comes to the small of the back, or you can release it on the leg if there's something going on with your shoulders. We're going to flip the right palm. Inhale and sweep those fingertips all the way up to sky. Keeping that bend in that front knee. Slowly bring the fingertips back to center. Extend through your left arm, letting the shoulders soften. Inhale, straighten your right leg, keeping a bend. Relax those shoulders down. Inhale. Hinging forward at the waist. Exhale, right hand comes down to the knee, shin, ankle, block, foot, mat, whatever's comfortable for you. Left arm reaches up. You can look up at your left hand, out to the side wall, down towards the big toe, whatever's comfortable. Inhale here. On your exhale, bend back into your right knee so you can press into that right foot and strongly bring the body back up to your warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, windmill your hands down, framing the foot, turn onto the ball of the left foot, planting your palms, right foot steps back to meet the left, downward facing dog. Walk that out, let your neck relax. You can take a child's pose here, or you can roll forward, high plank. This time it's your choice, lowering knees, chin and chest, or if you have high to low push-up in your practice, you can take that. Coming through low cobra or upward facing dog. In upward facing dog, pull those shoulders back, lift your heart. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lowering that down. If you're in child's pose, we'll all meet back now in our downward facing dog. Taking the left leg back and up to sky, reaching that foot up high, and then sweeping left foot forward between the hands. Taking a moment, sliding that foot slightly in front. Breathing here, we're going to turn right toes out to the right, grounding through that foot. Again, block top of the foot or the mat, whatever's most comfortable in your body, as we take the right arm out to the side and up to sky. Really lifting through those fingers. Keeping that bend in the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, releasing right hand down. Moving the block out of the way. Letting the neck soften, and then on your next inhale, sweeping those fingertips up for a warrior one. Making any adjustments through the feet, like I needed to do here. Let your shoulders relax. Inhale. Exhale, open warrior two. Shoulders soften, bent into that front leg. Right hand again to the small back, or if there's something going on with your shoulder, take the hand to the back of the leg. We're going to flip left palm. Inhale, sweep those fingertips up. Inhale. Exhale, we'll bring the left fingertips back to center, reaching back through the right arm. Straightening the left leg, not locking it out. Inhale, hinge forward. Left hand again to the knee, shin, ankle, block, or mat as your right arm reaches straight up. Gaze wherever that's comfortable for you. Inhale. On your exhale, bend into your left knee. Press through that left foot to draw the body back up. Warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, windmill your hands down to frame that front foot. Turn onto the ball of the right foot. Pressing into your palms, left foot steps back to meet the right, downward facing dog. You can stay here or take a child's pose, whichever your body is asking for this morning. Let your neck relax. You can stay here in your downward facing dog, or if you want to do a little more work this morning, if that's what your body is asking for, is movement. Roll forward to a high plank. Choosing knees, chin, chest, or high to low push-up. Low cobra or upward facing. Taking it back to downward facing dog. We're going to take 2 breaths here in this downward facing dog, and then we're all going to drop down to the knees. Taking the knees wide apart, big toes come together, and sit back in a child's pose. Bringing the forehead down to the mat, roll out those wrists. And then slowly come back up to a table. Bringing the knees together, I want you to walk your hands back to your knees, coming up on your knees with the shoulders back. Beautiful. All right, so bringing the hands together at heart center, let your shoulders relax. We're going to inhale our right arm forward. Dropping that right shoulder, because tendency is to raise it when we reach our arm out. We're going to take our right arm out to the side. Then we're going to allow the right arm to come back towards the room behind us, letting the neck follow the hand if that's comfortable. And then slowly bring that all the way back and around. Shoulders relax. Inhale, take your left arm out and in front. Exhale, let it open up, slowly moving it all the way behind you, looking back over left fingertips. And then bring that back to center. Hands come together. Inhale, fingertips out and up. Exhale, hands together as you lower back onto your heels and then hands down to the mat, back in your table position. Curl your toes, hips back and up, downward facing dog. Take your gaze between your hands, slowly walking your feet forward, bending the knees. Inhale to your fingertips, heart and chest lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to your fingertips, heart and chest lift. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale to your fingertips. Exhale, bend into your knees, press into your heels, come all the way up. Shoulders come up and down the back. All right, so bringing the feet hip-width distance apart. Let your shoulders soften. We're going to bring our hands together at heart center. Draw your shoulder blades back in together. Lift the heart on the inhale. Exhale, sit down like you're sitting in a chair. So you're bending those knees. Heart is open. Inhale, reach your right arm forward. Exhale, right arm out to the side. Now I want you to look down at your knees and try to take your right arm towards the back of the room, keeping your knees even. Once you have your knees even, you can take your gaze to follow your right fingertips if you choose. And then slowly bring those fingertips back to the heart. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, let your arms relax. Walk out those legs a little bit. All right, we'll inhale, fingertips out and up. Exhale, hands down to your heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit back in your chair. Shoulders are relaxed down the back. Knees are bent. Inhale here. And exhale. On your next inhale, take the left arm out in front. You can take the left arm out to the side. Look down at the knees, keeping them even. Taking those left fingertips towards the back of the room if that's available in your shoulders. You can follow the gaze, looking back over. Left fingertips if you choose. And then slowly bring the left hand all the way back around. Shoulders relax, one more breath. Inhale, exhale, straighten the legs, reach your arms all the way up. And let the hands come down. So if you have a block, I would bring it to the outside of your right big toe. If you don't have a block, that's okay. You can use a roll of paper towels, you can use a pillow, or you can just not have anything there at all, taking a little bit less of a twist. So we're going to take our left foot back. And when you step your left foot back, it's not as wide a step as you take when you're in a lunge for the warriors, because we want to focus on our hip points really staying towards the front of the room. Put a slight bend in your front knee, let your shoulders relax. Right hand just comes to the right hip. We're going to take your left arm out in front of the body, keeping the shoulders soft. Inhale and hinge forward, reaching forward. Now you're going to let that left hand come down to the knee, the calf, or the block. Holding here, keeping those hip points moving towards the front of the room. Now if you choose, you can take your right arm out to the side and then begin to reach your right fingertips up to sky. You can look up toward your fingertips if you choose. Whenever I do that, I like to fall over. Or We're slowly going to release the right hand down. As you release the right hand down, bend into your right knee a little bit more and just let the body hang over that right leg. Let your neck relax. Inhale to your fingertips, bend into that right knee a little bit more, press through the foot and come all the way up. Good, shoulders lift, release down. Then we're going to step the left foot forward and the right foot back. And you want to have about the same distance between your feet that you had, moving the block to outside the left pinky toe if you have one. Soft bend in that left knee, shoulders relax, left hand is on the hip, right arm reaches out in front, shoulders are down. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, bringing that right hand down to the knee, the calf, the block. And then only if you choose, taking your left arm out to the side and then up to sky. Gaze is wherever it's comfortable for you. Slowly releasing, left hand down. Bending into that left knee so the hands are stable as you fold forward. Inhale to your fingertips. Bending deeper into that left knee, press through the foot, come all the way up. Shoulders up and down the back. Beautiful. You can move those blocks out of the way, bringing the feet together at the top of the mat. We're going to inhale, fingertips out and up. Exhale, just take the hands behind the body. Interlace the fingers or rest the hands on the glutes. Draw the shoulder blades back in together. Lift that heart. Exhale, let the shoulders relax, let the hands come down. Bringing the hands back to the chest. Inhale. Exhale, sit down like you're sitting in a chair. You didn't think we were done with this, did you? Inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, reach all the way up. And then bring your hands back to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, sit down like you're sitting in your chair. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, fold forward. Hinging at the hips, letting the neck relax. Inhale to your fingertips, crown of the head lifts. Planting your palms, step both feet back, downward facing dog. Again, you can stay right here. You can take a child's pose, or you can roll forward to a high plank. Lowering knees, chin and chest, or high to low push-up. Low cobra or upward facing. Exhale, slowly lower that down. Curling your toes, hips back and up. Downward facing dog. We're going to step the right foot back and up. Rolling forward through a push-up with the right leg extended. We're going to bring the right knee into the chest. Put the right knee on the mat behind right wrist. Left knee, top of left foot come down. Let your shoulders relax. Inhale. Exhale. You can stay right here, or if you choose, you can slowly lower down. You can lower to the forearms. You can lower all the way down. You can bring a block, placing your elbows on it. Notice if your shoulders are in your ears. If they are, take your elbows a little bit wider to give yourself a little space. Now, if you're watching this at home and pigeon is one of your favorite poses, you can stay there a little longer, just pausing the video. But we're going to slowly bring that up. And as you walk your hands back, I want you to roll over onto your right hip. You're going to bring this left knee forward. You're going to place the left knee right at the base of your right foot. Now, my left foot is turned out to the side, which is super uncomfortable for me. So I actually like to tuck the top of my foot down, but it's going to depend on how your feet feel. So you can leave your foot out to the side, or you can tuck that foot under, whatever's most comfortable. Shoulders relax. You're going to sit up straight, inhale, and exhale. We're going to take the right hand behind the back, left hand to right knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, gentle twist. Slowly bringing that back to center. Inhale here. On your exhale, walk your hands forward. You're going to come up onto the knees, bringing yourself back to a table position. Let your hips rock side to side. Curl your toes, hips backing up, downward facing dog. Give yourself a second or two here in downward facing dog. Walk it out, let your neck relax. And then we'll inhale, left leg, back it up to sky. Rolling forward through a high plank. Bringing left knee to the mat behind the left wrist. Right knee, top of right foot come down, sliding that right knee back if you need to. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Let your neck relax. Open and close the jaw. Again, if you like pigeon, you want to try to keep it even on both sides. You can pause the video and hold here. Or you can slowly begin to draw the body back up. Pulling those shoulders back as your heart and chest lift. We're rocking over onto the left hip now. Bringing that right knee, I don't want to kick the blocks. Bring your right knee to the base of the left foot. Again, toes can be pointed out to the side, or you can have the top of the foot down on the mat, whatever's most comfortable for you. We're going to inhale, sit up tall, and exhale. Then let the left hand come behind the back, right hand to left knee. Inhale, lift, exhale, gentle twist. I'm not pulling around with my back hand. My back hand's just there as a kickstand. And then slowly bring that back to center. Taking the hands out in front, coming up onto the knees, working your way into a table. Before you take a downward facing dog this time, let's just take a quick cat-cow, letting the belly move towards the mat, tailbone back and up, heart and chest lift. Exhale, pull the pelvis under, chin to the chest. Again, inhale, belly moves towards the mat, tailbone back and up. Exhale, pull the pelvis under. Bringing the shoulders to neutral, curl your toes, hips back and up, downward facing dog. Now if you are done with downward facing dog, you don't want to take any more, you can just take the knees apart and sit back in a child's pose here. We're going to take 3 breaths. For the last time, rolling forward, high plank. Lowering knees, chin and chest, or high to low push-up. Low cobra or upward facing. Taking it back to downward facing dog. Then we'll all release down to the hands and knees. Take the knees wide apart, big toes come together, sit back in a child's pose. Open and close the jaw. Let the shoulders relax. Roll out your wrists. On the next inhale, make your way back up to a table. We're going to take the right arm out to the right side. You're going to bring the right arm underneath the left, placing right shoulder down on the ground. Right ear comes down. You can reach the left fingertips forward. You can reach the left fingertips up to sky. You can take the hands to the small of the back, or you can tuck them into the top of the right thigh. however deep you feel like you want to take this pose today. Breathing. If your left arm is up or behind the back, we're slowly going to bring that left arm back in front so that we can pull the left hand back, pressing through the left palm so you can come up and bring the right hand down. Let your neck relax. Same thing on the other side. Left arm goes out to the side. We're going to take it underneath the right, placing left shoulder down on the ground. Your right arm can reach forward, can reach it up to sky. You can tuck it into your left hip, wherever it's most comfortable for you. Breathing. Wherever you are, you can bring that right arm back in front of the body. Press the hand back. Pressing into the right hand. Left hand comes down beneath the right. Let your neck relax. We're going to take 2 more cat-cows. So inhale, let the belly move towards the mat, tailbone back and up. Exhale, pull the pelvis under. Maybe bringing even more movement, rolling slightly forward as you inhale, let the belly move towards the mat. Exhale, sitting back just a little. Bringing that back to a neutral position. Take your feet to one side and come back to seated. Yay. All right, we're going to bring the soles of the feet together out in front of the body. Let your shoulders relax. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, let those shoulders soften. Let the knees soften. So if you want to work on the inside of the legs, you can pull these heels really close into the body. Or if your lower back is bothering you, if you just want to take it easy on your lower back because we've been doing so many twists, you can have the feet further out in front. We're going to inhale again, lift. Exhale, reach your heart forward. You can place the elbows down. You can rest the hands down. If you have lots of flexibility, you can bring your head towards your heels, wherever you're at this morning, evening, whatever time of day it is. On your next inhale, slowly bring that up. Shoulders come up and down the back. Beautiful. All right, we're going to straighten both legs. Let the heels come down, taking a moment to move all of those blessings out of the way so that you're firmly grounded. Shoulders are soft. We're going to take the hands to the tops of the knees. Pull your shoulders back. You're going to look at the middle of your shins, imagining that you can bring your heart to the middle of the shins. As you inhale, lift. Exhale, reach your heart forward. Hands can slide on the legs. They can release down to the mat. You can grab the feet as long as it doesn't bring the shoulders up into the ears. Want this to be comfortable, stretching out that lower back. Inhale. Exhale, slowly bring that back up. Shoulders come up and down the back. We're going to bend the right knee, placing the sole of the foot on the ground. And then you're going to take this right foot and bring it on the outside of the left leg. When you do, really rock those hips back down so that you're firmly grounded here. Right hand comes behind the back. Left arm wraps around the right knee as you inhale, straighten. Exhale, twist. And then slowly bring that back to center. Letting the left hand come behind the back, right elbow to the inside of the knee, hand to the ankle. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Slowly going to bring that back to center, releasing this right leg. Maybe you want to help it as you extend it out, pedaling out those knees. And then we'll bend the left knee, placing the left sole of the foot down on the ground. Then bringing that left foot to the outside of the right leg. Again, you want to ground here, down into the mat, both sits bones. Left hand comes behind the back. Right arm wraps around the knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Slowly bringing that back to center. Right hand comes behind the back, left elbow to the inside of the knee, hand to the ankle. Inhale, lift, exhale, open. We'll slowly bring that back in front, straightening that left leg, pedaling out those knees. This time I want you to bring both soles of the feet down towards the mat. They don't have to be really close into the body. I'm going to turn this way so you can see. So my hands are on the tops of my knees. On my inhale, I'm bringing my heart forward. Exhale, arching chin to the chest. Inhale, moving forward. Exhale, arching. One more time, inhale, moving forward. This time, as you arch, you're going to release your hands and slowly come down to lying on the mat. Letting knees rock side to side. Open and close the jaw. You can even walk your feet away from the body, letting the knees move in for a moment. Pausing here, finding the breath. Inhale and exhale. We're going to bring the knees back up, soles of the feet. Come underneath, arms are alongside the body. Now, I want you to pay attention to your feet. You can have your feet a little further away, or you can have them really close in. Your arms can come out into a T, or you can have them just alongside the body with a little bit of room. We're going to inhale. On your exhale, both knees are going to drop over to the left. Now, you may need to bring your top knee up a little higher. Maybe you want to extend the top leg. Or maybe that's too much on your back and you want to put a block or a pillow underneath the knees to find a little more comfort. There shouldn't be any pain in the shoulders. If you choose, you can take your gaze out over the right. Breathing here gently. Whatever variation of the top leg that you took, if your leg was straight or if you brought the knee up a little higher, we're going to slide that knee back down so that both big toes are on the mat, and you can slowly roll the soles of the feet down, bringing the knees back up to sky. And let the knees rock side to side shallowly. We're going to take the same thing on the other side, so you can let both knees drop over to the right this time. You can place a block underneath the knees if you need it. You can bring that top left leg a little higher. You can straighten the leg. Whatever is most comfortable, looking out over left shoulder if you choose. Just taking a few breaths here in the twist. On your next inhale, slowly bring that up, bringing that top knee in. You're going to slide it back down to where the big toe is on the mat so that you can bring both knees up to sky, feet on the ground. Let your arms come back alongside the body. So we're going to move those feet back, knees and feet are in a line. I like to have a little more space between my feet, but you can bring your feet together if you choose. Arms come alongside the body, you're rolling those shoulders back. Inhale, press into the feet and lift your hip points up. Exhale, slowly lower down, top to bottom. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. We're going to take that twice more, following your breath, inhaling and lifting. Exhaling down. This last time, if you want to hold it, inhale, lift. You can stay right here, holding the pose, but not holding your breath. Or you can keep moving in and out of the pose dynamically, whichever you choose. We'll inhale one more time. time, wherever you're at, exhale, slowly let those hips come down. Shoulders soften. Inhale, exhale, and pull the knees into the chest one at a time. We're going to take some small circles going one direction and then the other. You can make those circles with the knees, or you can make those circles with your feet, whichever is more fun for you today. With the hands on the knees, we're going to take space between the knees to grab the inside of the calf, ankles, or soles of the feet, lifting the soles of the feet up to sky for happy baby. If you want to straighten one leg and then straighten the other, you can here. Inhale. On your exhale, bring both knees back into the chest, hands to the tops of the knees. We're going to inhale, straighten the legs, reach those fingertips overhead and towards the back of the room. Exhale, hands to the knees, knees into the chest. Really focusing on linking the movements with your breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. 2 more following your breath pattern. We'll meet with the hands on the knees after your second round of breath. Now with the hands on the knees, we're going to inhale. Let the knees move forward just till your fingertips are barely on the knees. Exhale and draw those knees back and into your chest. Inhale, let the knees move forward. Exhale, knees come in. 3 more times, your breath, your movement. After your third round, slowly letting the soles of the feet come down to the mat. And then let both legs lengthen, long for Shavasana. We want to thank Michael De Maria for letting us use his music during our Shavasana. you're welcome to pause and stay here. If not, I invite you to slowly begin drawing your awareness back to your body. Begin bringing small movements into your fingers, small movements into the toes. Gently allowing one knee to bend as you place the sole of the foot down on the mat, followed by the other knee. And let the knees rock side to side shallowly. And slowly rolling over onto whichever side you choose, coming into that fetal position, bringing the top hand down to the ground in front of the chest. Pausing here, taking a breath. And then slowly pressing your way up into that easy seated position that we began class with the eyes closed. Take a moment, open and close the jaw, pull the shoulders back, sitting up tall. Criticism and cynicism are national diseases. And this doesn't mean that people who do too much have to overburden themselves with them. Although criticism and analysis are still seen as a sophisticated and scientific, we do have other choices. For example, we can vaccinate ourselves against their contagion with positivity. We can silence our inner critic. The choice is ours. Being critical rarely results in improvement. It usually results in anger and distrust. We can catch ourselves in the act of being critical and take another tack. We can ignore our negative thoughts rather than feed them on grains of criticism. We can accept flaws and what needs to be changed while shifting our focus to positives and goodness. Being critical can become a habit, and habits are easier to make than break. Being positive can become a habit too. We can be grateful for what we have, for who another person is, for what we have received, and for what we have learned. When we replace the negative with the positive, subtle and significant shifts begin to occur, like huge fissures in a glacier. Bring our hands together at heart center, letting the shoulders relax as you take a moment and honor yourself for bringing you to your mat, for taking the time to do the practice. Only if you choose to do so, you can join me with Om as we inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And again, we inhale. I wish you peace of mind, peace within the body, and peace within the spirit. Namaste.